right. Thanks everyone for joining us for another episode, episode 3, if I'm not mistaken. I have not yet uploaded the second episode because I've been recording these episodes very closely to each other. So hopefully I get some reactions on the second episode, and I hope they are as positive as the first episode. But today I'm back for episode 3 with two special guests, and I'm so excited for this episode. You guys introduce yourselves. Start off, Brian.
You already know I'm Bryan. I'm 70 years old. Don't make fun of my age because I'm turning 18 in about 10 days. And there's nothing more you should know, actually.
Yeah, we have the first minor on the show. Clap it up for the first minor on the show.
Hey man.
Thank
It's
you.
all
I
good.
appreciate it.
And then my second man, we got Sushi on the show.
Hey, what's up guys? My name's Sushant, aka Sushi. I'm the old one here. I'm 21 years old. Yeah, I think that's about it.
I'm so happy to have you on the show, Sushi, because a lot of people wanted you to come on here, and you're definitely coming back for more episodes.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure, man. For sure. I
Yeah,
think I was actually excited when people said like, "Yo, we want you on the show." I was like, "What? Really?" I was like, "Damn, all right." I felt appreciated, in
you
in
guys, you guys
in
have
some
been
way.
able to watch the first episode.
Yeah, I did. I did with Humayan and Ivory. That's how I met you guys, at least through Humayan, at least, or
That's true.
Ivory.
That's true. A little backstory. Me and Sushi met through Ivory on the first episode. If you guys want to check out the first episode, still on YouTube and soon on Spotify. It might already be up on Spotify. Who knows? Who
Yeah, go
knows?
check it out, guys. Support the man God, fam.
Now, in other stories, me and Brian have a little more history. Tell us a bit more about this, Brian.
Well, in every movie, every story, you always have these two friends who are an iconic duo. And
Hey,
that's the perfect way to describe us because people who've known us for a long time know we're on that crazy stuff. We
The
are
o-
something else.
the only thing I needed you to say was we met each other at elementary school, but you out here describing movie plots and everything. Chill.
uh, my
So,
man, over the top. I like it though. I like it.
The
exactly,
people
exactly.
need to know what they
Ooh,
should be
Yeah,
expecting of us.
exactly. So for those who
Once we
don't,
start talking about all the things we did together and don't make it dirty,
I'm
there
not even
will
sure.
be.
I'm not
what
even
do you
sure
mean?
if it's
Hold
a.
on, dirty?
Not sure about what.
What do you
I'm
mean
not. Even,
dirty, bro?
I'm not sure if all the things that happened are appropriate for on this podcast. So we might have to chill
Now
Oh,
it
you're
down.
making it dirty.
is
Now
it
you're
a is
making
it
it
is it a
dirty.
I'm
PG
not.
13
I'm not.
podcast?
Yo. I'm just saying there are criminally the stuff that could incriminate us. Like, slow down. We need to.
I mean, as you already
Man,
know, it already runs in my family.
That's true. Tell us a bit more about your criminal family. This is one of the most funniest stories I've ever heard.
So I got the two stories, and you know which two. Which one should I tell first?
You should tell the one about your dad first. That's funny as hell. Till this day, I still
Okay.
laugh about it.
So in the last podcast, Dad had some troubles with entering England. And he's not the only one. Because when I was, I think, about 7 or 8 years old, me and my family went to visit other family in England. But it turns out there were multiple people with my dad's name. And I mean, like, exactly the same name. So we were at the border. We were waiting to enter on the ship. And suddenly, the people over there, they were like, yeah, could you park your car on the side? We need to check some things. They said it wouldn't take long. We missed two boats. The reason why is because there is someone with the same name as my dad who is an international criminal.
bruh. Hey yo, nah, that's fucked up.
So
What?
they had to check everything. They had to check his how do you say it? Like his thumbs, his
Oh,
fingerprints.
fingerprints.
Yeah, his
Fingerprints.
fingerprints, pictures, everything. We had to wait there for 5 hours.
My
Oh.
man was wanted by Interpol.
It's
It
like,
was a crazy story.
damn, man,
I can't even imagine.
that's the
And
wrong guy.
that's a funny story. I just can't imagine. To me, I've been laughing about it for the last 2 years. But the other story is just crazy. Tell us, please.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so um, I have like these niece. In matter of fact, I'm the godfather of the child of my niece, and it's like this side of the family, and they are close related to my dad. It's always with my dad. I don't know why. So,
Hey yo, maybe your dad got some side business that you don't know about, bro.
Exactly.
Maybe he both living that life, bro.
yeah, I know. So like these are just a regular family. They're like normal, and their parents have normal jobs. Their children go to school and everything. But they always go on trips to Dubai, America.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they build their own house in like the garden of their old house. So I was like, me and my sister were wondering like, from where does all this money come from? Because like a normal family can't do this every year, you know? So we were talking about it, and one day my sister was like, "Yeah, but you know, like the mom of the sister from the mom from the family, you can follow?"
Yeah. So the mother of so you have this family, their mother has a sister and their mother.
Hmm.
So
So
basically their grandmother of the kids.
no, no, actually the sister.
But if they're sisters, then they have the same grandmother, right? Or the same mother.
Hey yo.
Wait, so like you have like the family of my niece,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
mother has a
Yes.
sister,
Yeah. So the same
and
mother.
but we aren't talking about the mother. It's the sister.
Yes. But
Okay.
they are sisters, so they have
Yeah,
the same mother.
yeah. Okay, okay. Just let me finish the story.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah, you
please.
just go on. Yeah, just go on.
My sister was like, "When was the last time you saw him? You saw her?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't actually think I ever saw her." And she said, "Exactly. She's still in Africa, in the homeland. She is in prison because of drug trafficking."
My God. Yo.
Turns out, turns
Yo.
out, it turns out, she is like, she's been in prison my whole life. I'm 17. Who knows for how long she has been there?
Hey yo, I don't know if I want to know you now, bro. What the fuck?
Turns out, they never even found the money she was trafficking.
Yo, man. Yo. Hey, yo, bro. You sure we're not in trouble now because of knowing you, fam?
Exactly.
Just because of this conversation. Yo, I don't want to be a part of this,
This is getting dangerous. No, so
bro.
basically, your dad has the same name, identically the same name as a known criminal that is wanted by Interpol, and you have in your family, well, farly related, African drug lord
Yo,
that
man.
is
That's
currently imprisoned for over 15 years.
it's like, when is the last time you saw her? I don't know, cause she in jail. I was like, oh damn.
Exactly. This reminds me of this one episode of I like watching those shows like Border Patrol, like those airline security shows.
Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and the craziest things be happening. You'll just see like elementary school teacher. She's not even 25 years old, and she'll literally be trafficking 10 kilos of cocaine over the border. Like, bruh, I have seen the weirdest stuff on the show, but it's so funny to. Well, it's kind of sad because some of the people don't have an option or are
Hey, yo,
forced
that's
into
like
it.
one of my fears, you know.
Yeah,
It's like not going to like going to jail. I would It wouldn't be that scary because I know I wouldn't have done anything wrong. But
yeah.
like my parents coming and get me and like seeing their
I rather
face and me being behind bars, that scares the shit out of me. Just the thought of it. Like my
I rather
mom gonna
stay
open
in
the cage
jail.
and beat my ass. I know it.
For
Like it's
sure.
there.
I rather stay in jail for 5 years than my parents come looking for me
Nah,
because
fam. Oh yeah, you see, nah. I can't be bothered, man.
Not gonna lie, I like watching those prison series, like even the fictional ones, but even like the documentaries and stuff. And sometimes it really be looking like those people are chilling in there. I was watching this show about young teenage girls in this youth prison facility. They got tablets, they be chilling, they having fun in there. I'm like, wow. Sometimes it really looks like a hotel.
It's
I'm
so
not
funny.
Have you seen
I'm
like Beyond Scared Straight? You know when they bring
oh
those
my
kids.
god, that
Bro, some of the scenes though, I hear like some of them like I feel
exactly.
bad for like the prisoners or some
For
shit.
for the
But
people
like,
who for the people who
um,
don't know, Beyond Scare Straight is this program where they find youthful people, like young people that are on the wrong path, that are on the board, like on the edge of crossing into criminal life or already involved in criminal activities. So their parents set them up in this show where they go to prison for a day or two, and they literally go into this prison facility where the prisoners are trying to scare them and trying to make
any
them
prison facility is like the
it just
maximum one.
it's
It's like
yeah
the
it's crazy.
it's like a fucked up one, like where the real criminals go, and even the police are dickheads there to the kids,
Exactly.
bro. Like the
And
kids
no,
be 5 year old, and like you know, like there's this one, like this meme has been everywhere. Like the kid is sleeping, and then the police comes and like, wake your ass
yes.
up, and they're like, oh, kid,
Exactly. The
kid be
whole
getting a
idea
heart
behind the
attack.
show is to scare the kids straight, so beyond scared straight to
Yeah, man.
get some of the people really do come out of there a better person because they realize this is not I'm not about that life.
Yeah, he's like, nah, nah, I ain't about this. Damn.
I
Like
could
Boondocks. Y'all know the show Boondocks?
Boondocks.
It's like an
I heard of
animation
it, but I didn't watch it yet.
It's a
bro.
good one.
It's a good show.
It's a well, it's a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it's a cartoon, but like it's such an interesting cartoon because it's like it talks about like the African American experience in America,
Yes.
of course, in America, but like it's issues within the community itself
Yes.
and how people perceive it, you know, but
It's pretty
in such a humoristic way.
there's a lot of actuality, like stuff that will be
Yeah,
happening in real life. They'll get it into an episode, and it's really fun to watch.
yeah, man. Like this episode where like the teacher said the N word and then they happen in real life and
Yes,
like
it's a. Have you guys heard of this school in I saw it on the news in the Netherlands where a teacher had a picture on the wall. It was some type of caricature uh, towards Muslims,
Yeah, I heard
and
about it.
no, I didn't
so
hear about what's going on.
and so basically this teacher was, I think it was a history teacher or like a social class teacher, that hung this picture. It was a caricature, like you know how the French cartoonists make those caricatures about
Yeah,
Muslim
yeah,
people
yeah.
and
Okay,
other
okay, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And because that was very actual, like the last couple of weeks they hung the picture was already up there for like years. It's been up there for years, but students, because it was very actual at the time, it was like coming up a lot in the news, took a picture of it, sent it on Snapchat. It went around, and then the teacher received death threats and had to, flee the school. They had to get into some.
Damn.
They had to hide because they were getting death threats.
Hmm. Damn, that's some. That you know, that's some shit. You know, where you like you hung already that photo, but you're accountable still for something now. Like you
Yeah,
know your previous actions. Cause like here's the thing. I know I probably said some fucked up shit back in the day as a
true.
kid, right?
Yeah,
But the way I feel back in the day is not the way I feel right now. You know, like
true.
as like the opinions that I have before evolve into something. Cause I'm actually I try to see people's perspective on something, and
Yeah,
I try to grow my perspective on it too.
for
But
sure.
like being canceled for like a previous perspective that you had or like a previous opinion that you had is so dumb. I hate cancel
It's
culture.
But you
it's
also see the same with artists because every time you see an artist blow up or getting in the news more, you always see this one tweet they sent like 5 years
Yeah,
ago, and
bruh.
then they just get canceled and stuff. People
I
get
feel
I
like
hate that.
hating on them.
I feel like because it's different because like they always get canceled, but like it never really happens, like the people are still
Yeah,
around. So I
yeah,
kind of
they're
feel
still
like
around.
a lot of people also have it in there that they're like mad in the moment, but they also realize like if they apologize for it and explain it, and like people grow, a lot of people were acceptable
Yeah,
10
people
years
grow.
ago.
Yeah,
10 years
exactly.
ago a lot of stuff was acceptable and you had influence, you were young, but they learned. It's all about education, so they learned, and that's why they are still around these days. If you haven't seen them do anything wrong in the last 5 years, that's probably because they know better now. It's different if an artist
Yeah,
comes out today and does some dumb stuff, like some messed up stuff.
yeah, but it's still like I feel still like it's so dumb to be harassed still for the action you did for past few years. Because I would rather be like, yo, we saw this tweet like explain it yourself. Like, are you still like on that
Yeah.
shit? Like, what's going on? Like, can
For
we talk
me,
about it? It's like interview, but now they're like sending death threats or everything.
yeah,
Now
that's wrong.
that's
I'm far more interested in the perspective on it now. Like if you do some dumb stuff 5 years ago, like how do you feel about it now? You know, that's what I care more about. Like we that happened, but how are you making it right today? You feel me?
yeah, that's what I'm about. Like,
Hey
But
man,
that's how it should be because everybody change. Like through the experience you go through, you can evolve as a person, and that's the most important thing to
damn,
me.
yeah,
that's some real wisdom,
Because
man.
if you know
that's
me,
deep.
if you knew me a few years ago, you would be surprised of how I turned out.
You ain't changed a
Yeah.
damn thing. You still ignorant as hell.
Hey yo, how were you guys actually back in the day? I was way different as I am now.
That's
Like,
true.
God, I'm in the
Well,
beginning
wait,
we
wait.
weren't the best of friends.
Elementary school?
Yeah, like
Yeah, all right.
that's the
Elementary school.
we,
Elementary school, we were like on the football because we used to play football together, European football, and at the club we did used to hang out a lot and we were good friends. But at school, it was a bit more, you know, we had our own friends.
Yeah, your own friend group score that you
I'm
could
not
hang
gonna
out with.
lie, Brian, you were weird as hell in elementary school, and that's all right. I'm gonna leave it at, but
I'm not gonna lie, you might be right.
Hey, bro, I've been weird all my life,
yeah,
man. I'm different, but like people don't believe this, but I'm actually like it takes energy for me to talk to people. Like I'm more of like I'm an extrovert and an introvert at the same time. I don't know how to
yeah.
explain it.
I feel it.
Like,
A lot. I feel
Like,
like a lot of people have both sides to them. A lot of people like to be
yeah,
out on parties, but when they're home, they don't want to be bothered.
exactly, yo. Like my parents, like they were like, yo, what's up with him? Why no? I'm like, yo, just I use up my energy, guys. Like, what you
E-
want me to do?
Exactly.
Like
it's the
I'm
same for me. My parents think I'm the most. I'm really silent at home. I'm really quiet. Like people like that where I feel comfortable, they don't know how to handle me because I have so much energy.
Yeah,
It's
I do have energy too, though. But like back in the day, also I didn't like. I had only a few friends. Like right now, like I can like if the past me could see the me now, he would be shocked. I think he would be like,
Exactly.
like what's
Exactly.
up with this guy? Who the hell? Who's you? Who is you, fam?
Man,
Like,
how are you guys holding up, man? This pandemic, we've been inside for way too long, and since we
bro,
introverted in the house, how you guys keeping up?
it's like I went back to myself, from past years. Like it
Oh,
really is. Like normally I text and communicate a lot.
yeah,
Like like there's also been some struggles, but it's not that deep. Don't want to get too much into it, but like everybody has their problems and issues,
for
right? But
sure,
like,
for sure.
so like I've been through that, and I didn't text many people, but I was surprised to know, like, because last year I changed to like another course, and I met a lot of cool people there too, and it was so like nice to see them also text me. So I felt like you
I,
value like people like that, like
yes,
they're
yes, I feel you.
like this texted me like, oh, how you doing this pandemic? Because I feel like I didn't do that much like texting to people. I
That's
was
important.
so yeah, it
You
is important. Like my bad to the people who reached out and I didn't maybe not reach out enough energy to them. But sometimes
know.
that energy is not there.
Yeah, number one rule: give people the same energy they give you. If they
Exactly, man.
if they not texting you, block them. We don't text them either. You know.
Block 'em, man. We don't need that negative energy.
Exactly, exactly. If they being toxic, man, be toxic back. No, I'm kidding. You know,
No,
it's
no, no.
toxic season for something, you know.
yeah, toxic season all year. No, I'm kidding. I can't be saying that.
Can't be saying that, man. You can't be saying that.
I can't be saying that. But what was I about to say? Yeah, it's true. The first couple of weeks of quarantine, which is now I think 8 months ago in March,
Damn.
I was literally 5 hours a day on FaceTime every single day. I was just talking and talking and calling with people just to
That's what's
keep
up.
busy. But the last weeks, it's different because you come outside, but you're not really back into the normal way of
It's so
living, and
weird. It's so
e-
weird, man.
everybody's busy now. In the beginning, we
Yeah.
couldn't do anything. Now everybody's busy, so it's different. The vibes change. It
But
was a
also like this year too, like I had another class. But like it's so weird. I made more friends in Odyssey this year, like with you guys and like outside, than my
yes.
my own class in VB. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, it's you don't, because that's what I felt in high school. No shade, but in high school you were with the same people day over, and every day again you saw the same people, and you were kind of forced into relationships with these people where you kind of normally my approach is if I don't really vibe with you or I don't feel the right energy, I stay away. But because you were forced into the same room every day, you kind of had to, you formed this bad relationship with people which you could easily avoid.
Yeah.
But
I mean, nah,
that's
I'm different like that though. Like I had, well, usually like nobody hated me personally. Well,
yeah.
if I only I
Well,
But
well,
I'm
I
just
think about
saying,
it.
I'm just saying that when you are free in approaching people or like staying away from people, you have, it's easier to maintain a good relationship because you can
Yeah.
choose. And if you see somebody you really like, you can choose when you speak to them, you can choose when you don't speak to them, and you can choose in which setting. So that's why I always have felt like people you kind of don't have in your daily routine, you match better with
But like for
because
me, like even if I see them, I just choose not to speak to them. Cause like in school, usually I
sure,
I was like friends with everyone. Like if I can only remember one person, but I don't. There's no. It's the past. I don't need to get deep into it.
yeah,
But like that person was like really toxic towards me, and like I mean I could have put on the same energy there, but I didn't. But I also had good enough friends to like defend for me. You know what I mean? Because I
sure.
didn't really need to like really to me that person like sometimes was just a waste of time. I was like, I'm having a good time. Why do I need to let this person like ruin my vibe? You know?
that's basically how high school goes because you can have like these few friends you can really talk to, but then you also need to talk to other people because they're still there, and you can't just like
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
just
You
ignore them
have to
because they
communicate.
still.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with university now. You can just choose people you really want to talk to. You can have good relationships, and there's nobody who will ruin your vibe because you can just choose with who you talk to. You
Yeah.
know what I
And
mean?
if there's a person annoying you, you just tell them you have a twin brother, so you can avoid them.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
the thing I did because I was like,
oh, you
my
have a
friend.
twin?
No, that's the thing. I have like these first 3 weeks at university. There was like this one guy who kept talking to me, but I really didn't like him. So one day I was like,
No, you said you had a twin to ignore him, bro.
so every
No
time I see
chill.
him, it's like, wait, is it Brian or is it this twin? I'm like, nah, sorry, I
Is you
don't know
black?
you, man.
Are you
I don't
black,
know
bro? I
you.
haven't seen you,
Oh,
Yeah,
Brian.
it's messed up, and I
that's
still need
what.
to keep it going. So that's why I'm happy there's another lockdown because now I don't have to see him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, are you black? Like from
Yeah,
race?
I'm
Bro,
black.
'cause, like some people I'll be like that. Like some people, bro, they're like some teachers, man. Like you don't look like the other. Like especially with, like I've noticed with black people, like some teachers think that it's the same person, especially, but it's not. Like just because like the one guy is black and the other guy is black, in their mind it's the same. I've seen that. Like a friend of mine and another black guy that I know, who's also a friend of mine. A teacher confused them together, like it was the same guy, but they did
Yeah,
not look each like nothing like each other.
but
Nothing.
that's the same. With me and Gad, we were like in high school, and we were good friends. So in class, we often sat next to each other and stuff. And till our last year, teachers were still like, again, I know it's Brian, or who is it? I'm like, can
Bro.
you
Pe-
see the difference, right?
people used to ask me questions about your sister, like, "Oh, how's she doing?" I'm like, "You know who I am?"
Oh
But
my god.
I do feel like it happened less and less because we kind of made a name for it ourselves. Like, if you're,
Mm.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I feel
obviously.
like it happens to other children as well. Like, if you have this one person with like, the only person with like red hair or like blue eyes or like like a familiar face structure,
Nah,
some
I was
teachers
just a
also
class clown.
confuse them. I mean, some would call us a class clown, others would call us
Yeah, I was a class clown, bro. I was
nuts.
the clown.
We were on
What?
something else.
Sushi,
And the
tell
teachers
us.
weren't having it because there was this one teacher from French. She didn't like us
Right, right,
at
right.
all.
We'll get into that later. But I want to hear first a story that's a story from Sushi. Like one of the things that since you were a clown, were you just like verbally a clown? Were you like making jokes all the time in class, or did you really act up? Did you really
Sometimes I did. Was I back in the day, like first 2 years of secondary school? I was a dickhead. Like I would admit it. I was like a proper asshole to be around with, like to for the teachers, against the teachers at
Yes.
least.
Yeah.
But like it was like a rebellious phase, you know. But then I remember man, I made my mom cry because
Damn.
like there
Wow.
was like 6 notes that came to school, and I was like, you know what, none of this. Then I still kept clowning, but like it was like okay, it was still like acceptable, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't like I
But
was like, but like like the thing that I got in trouble for, it wasn't even my fault. It just they just put my name on it because like this
uh,
kid
That,
got his
that
glasses
happened to
broken.
me as well. That happened to me
Bro,
as
this
well.
kid, man, this kid
fun
broke his glasses and told that it was me who broke his glasses. He lied, and in the end he told that he lied. So it's fine. We didn't have to pay because Indians
but
don't want to pay for shit. So they was like, you know what? At least we don't have to pay. He got his ass whooping. And the teacher were mad because like they were really happy. Like, yeah, we got his ass. We got sushi. I was like, no, you didn't, because he told her. But I hated that. For that moment, I had like the kid was okay, but I had like a love hate relationship with that kid because the way he lied and like made me almost pay for those glasses. I was like, nah, bro.
fun fact, Sushi went to a school that was mostly Moroccan people, and that's an experience.
Bro, that's an
I've,
experience, bro. That's a 90% Moroccans, 90%. Like Killian, like you guys know Killian, is like one of the only white kids there. And
when
even
did
like
you
Killian, even when Killian goes to VIB, he's like, "Yo, these kids are white. Like I'm, because he's like he's been around like Moroccans, right? So he's like, "Yo, these kids be white. Like what's going on?" Like Killian is not like like you have the vibe, and Killian is not on that vibe. He's like because he's been like I don't know, kind of raised in that environment around Moroccan, so he knows like he's more, I guess, cultured. You would say.
well,
Wait, did you go in Belgium to
differently
high school?
cultured?
Yeah, differently culture. Yeah, in Belgium, like in Brussels, Uccle, there.
Ah,
Oh, like
I
one of the
see.
teachers, like I remember one of the teachers thought I was adopted because I was Indian.
Damn.
It's like she said, like, "Oh, you adopted, right?" Like I was, bitch, like how are you gonna assume I'm adopted? And I was like, yeah, because one of the white kids, her family name was similar to mine. Like it sounded the same. But her was like VIYT, like
Oh, I
Ypsilon T.
see.
Ah,
Mine
Yes,
is
I see.
VAID, but like it's like Vate, and mine you pronounce it Vad.
I see.
So
I
I
see.
listened, and she was like, "Oh yeah, so you guys are brothers." And I looked at the white girl. I looked at the white girl. I was like, How am I her?" She's like, "Yeah, because you adopted." I was like, "This mother." I was like, "This how you gonna assume?" I'm like, "Oh, my
Y'all,
bad."
white teachers in Belgium, y'all gotta stop this. This is wrong. You can
Nah, but to be fair though, I guess she didn't know better. She wasn't a racist or anything. She was a really kind teacher. Like I can vouch for
Our
that teacher.
French teacher, she knew better because I was just sitting in class. I was just normally I'm like talking a lot during class, but that time I was quiet. I was minding my own business the whole time. And suddenly, one of our classmates said something like, "Yeah," because they were in an argument, and they said, "Yeah, but you as a teacher, you can't do that because yeah, otherwise you will get in trouble." And then, out of the blue, she pointed at me and she said, "No, Brian can't do that because he doesn't have rights." And I was like, "Hold on,
My God, hey yo, that's some
wait
fucked
a
up.
minute."
Wait a minute.
And
wait a
he'll,
damn
the
minute.
whole,
Wait a minute. What that mean?
because I was just minding my own business and she, out of the blue, I was like,
That's kind of
"What's
racist, bro.
going on here?"
That's kind of racist, bro. What's going on?
Well, wait. I just want to point out that we really were class clowns, and I do not think that any of the teachers or professors that acted against us were behaving in a racial discriminatory manner. We were just really
Yeah,
that. I don't want to be the person who's like, oh, just
yeah.
because
He
you
racist. He racist. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I don't even that, even though it sounds very bad and questionable, I don't think that was her intent. But yeah,
All right. Like
whatever.
the adopted thing. I don't think so. It was her intent, but
Exactly.
she didn't
Exactly.
know better. Okay.
Exactly.
Like I had one teacher who like I think I was just laughing around so much that he actually meant like he actually said some racial shit to me. Like, I'm Indian, right? Like
Yeah.
for those people who know, I'm straight out of India, born in India, raised in Belgium though. But more culturally Indian. So this teacher, like he said, like like Indians, like there's like the Indians from Asia and like red Indians, like in America, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So like this teacher like tried to piss me off because I was pissing him off, but just by laughing. I didn't say anything to him, but like we were like laughing around, in class and everything. And like I remember it was like the geography teacher, and he said, "Man, Shushan, should stop being a clown and making all that noise." And then he did like the Indian thing, but like the red Indian thing, like oh, the shit like this.
Oh, yes, yes,
And I
yes,
was like,
yes.
"This motherfucker!" And everyone in my class were like, "Oh, trying to hype him up like the teacher." Piss me off too. And I'm like, "Oh, it's like
Wow.
that. Oh, it's like that." I was like, "Man, shut your ass up. You a geography teacher. You don't even know the difference between like India and Asia." And then everyone like started backfiring him. Like, "Oh, he put you in your." And I was
Damn.
like, "Yeah, yeah, that's what's up." And he was like, "Give me your agenda. Give me your journal." And I was like, "Ah, shit, I lost."
Mm.
I
I,
lost the game.
I lost again. Like you can't win. Like I don't mind like like fucking around with the teachers. My bad if somehow any teacher is watching. I didn't like it was just fun to me. The only thing I was scared of was like my parents reading the notes. Okay, that I'm fucking up in school. I'm fucking around
true.
in school. That's the only
True.
one. Because everyone like like parent teaching meetings.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Nobody wanted to
something
talk to my
else.
dad. Nobody wanted to talk to my dad because my dad
bro.
like he has this aura, man. Like you don't
I
want to.
I brought my dad once, never again, bro. That's why would I do that to myself? That's
Hey,
just
bro, my dad told me, "Son, I support you." And then he started roasting me with the teachers. Like they tag teamed. I was like, "Yo,
ah,
hold up." I thought we were in the same team, Dad. What's going on? Yeah,
yo,
I know my son a damn clown.
your teachers and your dad collaborated for the
For the
sushi is
ultimate.
trash 11s.
It was
Yo,
like it was the roast of sushi, bro. I was like, God damn,
exactly.
how you gonna do me like
Oh,
that?
but that
Comedy
happens every
Central.
time. So that's like
Like,
in fourth grade, my, my my parent teacher meetings were always bad. So like in fourth grade, I decided to record them on my phone. That was the funniest thing ever. One time I stayed in there for like 40 minutes, maybe even 50, and it was crazy.
I can confirm that this story is true. This man really recorded himself during a parent teacher conference. Like,
And I just
bro.
put it on my private story on Snapchat.
do you do
Just
you want
like
to
that.
tell us a little bit more about your private story? Because I don't think that people realize the type of impact that his private story had on the history of what went down at our school.
So basically, one day I was like, I'm kind of bored. Should I make a private story? And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But like, these people have private stories where they only post tweets or stuff of them or just them dancing or stuff. I was like, no, it's gotta be funny. I'm gonna put on a whole show. So for 6 months, every day, and I mean every day, I was looking for something dumb to do or something just ignorant so I can entertain people.
Right, right, right. I would do that too. Don't worry, man. Keep on.
First it was just at home, but then I was starting. Maybe I can do something in school. The shit I did just for the private story. I
Yeah.
started bringing water guns in class. I just started to shoot on everybody
Bro,
on the playground. We even found like a secret garage in the middle of
bro,
the school where there was like
Yes.
beer, Fanta, cola, everything. We just saw whole ass bottles, like glass bottles of Fanta. We opened them in the middle of the school. We were just drinking it.
Look at
Everybody
this man.
was
I
confused.
am not accountable for whatever this man is speaking. Incriminate yourself.
And then
we. He said we. I was like,
He
wait a
said,
minute.
"We. Who is we?
Who
I don't.
is we?
There is no proof that I was present at this moment."
and I like also the thing the thing is I didn't plan it out. I was just sitting in class next to guy. I was like, yeah, can you help me with something for tomorrow? And he's like, okay, let's do it. So like this one time it was like 35 degrees, it was really hot. I was like, we really should bring ice cream tomorrow. And he was like, okay, let's do it. So we bought like these cones for ice cream. We bought a whole box of ice cream. And we just asked to the direction, like, yeah, can we put something in the fridge? And they're like, yeah, sure, do it. And then we just walked around with ice cream for the entire day. And everybody was like, from where did they get from where did they get it? And then this teacher came to us and was like, what is this? What's this supposed to mean? And we were like, yeah,
What is this supposed to mean? Bitch, we
we,
eating. What do
ju-
you mean?
we just like, yeah, we brought it from home and then we just brought it from home and eat it now. And it's like, nah, you capping. That's not true. So we showed them the
Cap.
ice cream. We showed them the cones. And he was
Oh,
just shocked. It was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. So I think a couple of my so in the beginning, this was 6 months straight that every single day this man found something ignorant to do to post on his story. And I think a couple of my favorites one were you have the time where we baked pancakes at school, which we did like 4 times. The time where we broke a hole in the wall, and the time where we
I,
dropped
Wait,
it
wait, wait.
is we.
Tell him more about
Shh.
the wall.
The wait this these are stories that maybe have to be told in a second episode. It's a lot. The time where we dropped a box full with produce and snacks in the middle of the
Oh,
roads.
bro.
In the middle of the roads. I mean, a lot of stuff happened.
We
Wait,
my
wait.
school, you like my friends in my school, we used to sneak out. I remember that. We used to sneak
Ah,
out to school
that's
to get some
something we
food.
did as well.
Bro,
have
but
we?
I almost got caught, by
When
teachers.
when did we sneak out?
Yeah, just during noon or stuff.
Yeah,
Did we?
during lunchtime,
Oh,
right?
well,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We did that a lot. That's
Well,
true.
we did that like because you're not like only the fifth or the sixth can do that somehow. Well, I was in the fourth. It's like you know what? I'm almost there. I can do it. So me and my friend, like my Chechenian friend, like shout out to him, man. He changed my life around. But that's another story. But like like we went out, with him, and yo, we were eating, right? We were like, yo, let's get this from the Carrefour because there was like a Carrefour like close to us. So we went, and this girl, she did like this teacher voice.
Ah,
And, like we shat our pants, bro. Like in the store, bro. We looked at her like, oh no, and she looked at us, and then we realized that it wasn't a teacher. Man, we threw that pack of chips at her face, like, man, bitch, don't do this shit, I guess, because
True.
like
so,
yo, we almost got in trouble for that shit, but we did get caught. But my friend dipped, like he ran, bro. Bro, my
He's
man was Usain Bolt on that shit, bro. I
bruh.
couldn't even understand what happened. Like only like a few times in my life I had to run for my life. Like once in India I had to like yo, the stories in India are mad. Like the amount of times I almost died in India is
I
crazy,
need
bro.
to hear these stories.
You guys. I think we need to have you two guys back to have a whole episode with just story time.
Bro,
So you
like y'all
guys
talked about like with Umi and Humayun, you talked about like a near death experience, like in you
exactly.
almost drowning. But that's baby shit, bro. I almost died four
If
times or 5 times in my life,
if
bro.
you guys want me to record an episode where we just talk about how Sushi died for multiple times, I'll definitely record it. And if you guys want to hear the story of how me and Brian starting a meme page brought literally the police to our school with a police investigation
Bro,
and even as going as far as to appear on national radio, we will tell
And
that
in
story.
the
And
newspapers as well.
that shit really happened.
newspapers.
We started a meme page, which then led to a couple of events as to where the police had to get involved to us. But we can't talk about it too much. But we might have to tell it on the podcast if you guys want to hear that, because this is one of the mysteries
Bro,
that
it's a
really
mystery.
that really
Don't
played.
even forget about our locker. We need to
Oh,
elaborate
that's
on that too.
that we can talk about that today. But if you guys want to hear the stories of Sushi multiple times almost dying, or us bringing the police to our school by starting a meme page, we will talk about it on another episode. That's not going to be for today, though, but that is going to appear on another episode. Let me guys know if you guys want to hear that. And I'll definitely bring these two guys back for another episode. You guys don't want to miss it.
Yo,
As
man.
to
Too
for
much
today,
crazy shit.
about today, we can tell the story about how we literally spent hundreds of euros when we started to stockpile snacks into our school.
So basically, like from fifth to sixth grade, you get a locker, and I didn't get one in fifth grade, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity of a locker in sixth grade because I was like, I'm not gonna use it for my books. I'm gonna use it as a store. So like the first weeks, we were just like, and bringing small snacks into the school, put it in our lockers. But then, from November, it went all downhill because my birthday is the 20th of November, and God had a surprise for me. He just put my locker full with like Fanta, my favorite cookies and stuff like that, without me knowing it. But we were like, yeah, it's my birthday. So in the morning, we went to the store, and God saw me bringing all these snacks because I was like, "Ah, it's my birthday. I'ma treat myself." I bought like three
It's my
bottles of
birthday.
Fanta, five like these massive packages of like Prince cookies. I was like, "Damn, this is it." I come back literally with a whole ass bag. I bought a shopping bag there so I can carry it all. So I came back in the school. I opened my locker. My locker was already full. And the lockers aren't small.
Oh yeah,
We
they're
had
big.
13 packages of cookies, 7 bottles of Fanta,
Damn.
And these
chips,
no,
everything.
these bottles are 2 liters. These were 2 liter bottles of Fanta.
I'm telling you, after 2 weeks, already all all the things were gone.
Yeah, I think our school were fucked up, man. Cause my school was like proper fucked up too. Like do you remember like like there was like a serious event happened in Belgium, like a terrorist attack in airports
Yes.
and shit like that. I mean, I'm not trying to like joke about that, but like one of the fuckers in our school, just after these events, me and one of my Asian friends, like one of my good friends, we were walking back to school, and in the middle of the street, like they like put a petar, like a firework,
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
on the street, bro. The amount of people that started running for no reason, because we, like everyone was on
Oh
edge.
my God.
Bro, me and my Asian friend, we like, like we were ready, and then we realized it was a petar, so we were like, okay, let's. But the people like, yo, we heard girls screaming like, ah, like they gonna die and shit. I was
Some
like,
people
yo, man,
some
that was
people
the fucked
really
up.
don't know how. That happened at our school as well because well, not with fireworks, but
Like a
one of the
petar.
no
I don't
no
know how you
it
say it.
what yeah, well yeah, it's one it's not a firework, but it's one of these little things they sell kids where it makes a boom noise, a small little,
Bro, mine
right?
wasn't small, bro. That was like
Or was
we
it?
had one of the big ones. I'm not
Oh
joking.
damn.
It was like a big one, like a small fire, like a small fire was left on the road after that shit.
Damn.
It was
At
like,
our
yo,
school, we had this incident where we were just all in the lunchroom, the cafeteria, and we were all just chilling. And I remember we were on this table in the middle of it. So let's say there were like at least 30 tables with 10 pupils each. So we were like 200, 300 people in this one room, in this one cafeteria. And we were just chilling at my table. We were just talking. We're already done with eating. And then all of a sudden, I heard this loud boom noise. I looked next to me, and this kid next to me blew up a bag and then just, made
shit,
it clap, like by clapping it by was squashing it with his 2 hands. He thought it was a fun joke. He wasn't even laughing. He was just like, I do this all the time. He just boom. And everybody was
bro.
like,
That's a
the
psychopath,
whole
bro. That's a
everybody in
psychopath,
there, everybody just went silent, was just looking around. What
bro.
was that? All of
What's
us
that?
all of a
Nah,
sudden you
bro.
get this, yes, how do you call it, youth, the school administrator just
Yeah,
walking in
yeah,
there. Can you come with me for a second? It was the
bro.
funniest thing.
Nah, bro. That's a psychopath. Like, if you don't even laugh and just look at everybody looking at him, like that's like that's like you are next. You people are next. That's how
Yeah,
I feel.
I
There's
mean
possible school shooter.
we
Hey, yo,
were
bro. This is them. America, bro. That's some American shit. Yeah, but there were also like there was so much, like, if you realize now, being in uni for like in high school, or at least me for being like a few years now out of school, there was so much, like I was in a, like, I'm not trying to like put the ladies down, like, oh, they're so dramatic and
ooh,
everything, but I was like in a class full of girls
yeah,
who had like threw shade at each other, you know,
ooh, true.
and I'm there like the only guy in the middle, like, bro, I'm like, I can't be asked. Like, so like, one of my best friends, like, who's like a girl, like, she looked at me sometimes for backup, but then she noticed like how I was looking
Yeah,
outside the window because I was so bored of the drama that they were into it. Because
it's it
it was like every week, bro. It was
it's
sometimes
They
impossible.
always make drama for no reason
no
and about the
reason.
stupidest things.
If
And
you
she would even say like, nah, nah, it wasn't me who was causing the drama. The drama came to me. I had to back
yeah,
myself. And I'm
if
like, no,
you
boo boo, no,
if
boo
you
boo.
if you hang around a group of girls for a couple of weeks, you'll hear the craziest stuff. Like
Yeah.
you won't even understand what is happening. We need more ladies on the show because
Hey,
ladies need
Umi,
to they need to explain us some stuff. How does this stuff keep happening? And
we need Umi back, bro.
I'm thinking we need Kyra on the show. I think we
Hey,
need Umi
oh
on the
shit.
show and some other people that should get involved.
Hey, Kyra's mad salty
for
on me
sure.
though. No, I'm playing. My bad, Kyra.
Well, she's probably not listening.
Yeah, she probably don't even listen.
She's
Fuck you,
probably not
yeah,
listening, but
fuck you, Kyra. Nah,
I,
I'm playing.
I'm definitely gonna ask her to get on an episode. She's my partner in crime. We'll definitely try to get her on an episode.
It's so weird how like I don't know how long I don't even remember how long I know you guys now. But
Exactly.
it's so well like the Discord group we made and how well we vibe each other. Like
Yes.
we like there was a night we were just talking for like I don't know how long, like to 4 a.m. almost, I think.
Yes, it was not. But well,
That's
let's.
something you need to watch out with Get, because you can call him at 2 p.m. just in the afternoon. You'll go off your phone. It's 6 a.m. in the morning every time. Every
Yo,
time it
Brother
happens
likes
again.
to talk,
This
man.
man doesn't stop talking.
why do you guys think I started a podcast? I need the people to hear this. I have stuff to say. I need the people.
I got people to need to hear my voice, man.
Exactly. No,
Yeah, yeah.
I do entirely agree. I talk way too much.
I
You'll
don't
call
even
me
understand.
to
Last year
I'm
we
just
had
loud, I feel
exams,
like.
and I'm
talk
not
to
gonna
him.
lie.
Talk to him.
I'm not gonna lie. Our grades weren't the best because we were kind of. I was kind of focusing on the private story, and I don't know what guy was doing, but
I was
okay, I
focusing on.
just involved him in that stuff, so that's kind of on me.
I'm just dumb.
So we
Hey,
were
but
like,
no, no, go
okay,
ahead.
we need to focus on our grades now because the exams are coming and stuff.
Yeah.
And Ella, I don't know what she was thinking she was doing. Every time we got back from school, she just called us with the stupidest question. It was literally a question an 11-year-old could fix. And I'm not gonna throw shade at Ella,
Too
but
late.
yeah, it was
Too
kind
late,
of
yeah,
dumb
too late, bro.
actually.
Too late. Too late, bro. Go ahead now.
And then she like she could call us at like 1 p.m. And then at 10 p.m. we would still be talking. So me and God, we didn't learn a thing. So we had to put these nights through where we were like only studying. So then one time we were like, okay, now we have a lot to learn. It was history. So I was like, okay, we might need to work together. So I texted him, okay, you just summarize this part and I'll do that part, and then we can study it as a whole, you know?
Yeah, yeah, smart, smart, yeah.
Yeah, it was smart. And I think I worked it out fine. So we were both working in it like 5 hours or so. So it was already in the evening. This man sends me his summarize. If I could slap him through the screen, he did the same part as me.
Oh my
Ah,
god. I thought it was gonna be like he had a bad handwriting, motherfucker. Oh no.
we
No.
we
He
You
did
ever
did
this.
give
exactly the
people
same
like the
part. And
samurais?
then he kept saying, no, it's your fault. You had to do the other part. 2 months ago, he was like, wait, now that I think about it, it might have been me who was wrong.
Bro, God. You fucked up, bro.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I really think it was my fault. Like I really didn't think for like a
At least you
year.
admit
It
it.
is
At
just,
least you admit it, at least you realized.
no, but it's just because I used like colors blue and yellow to point out who was going to do what part. But his favorite color is yellow, but I didn't think about it. I was just like, okay, yellow is my part, blue is his part. But he probably was like, yellow is my favorite color. I'll do that. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
No,
That makes sense
I'm
to
j-
me.
I just want to mention that yellow is universally linked to my name. I'm just saying, like that was a
Yeah.
stupid mistake on your part. Everybody who knows me knows that I have an unhealthy relationship with yellow. So
Why yellow though?
it's just my favorite color. You
I
you don't.
literally
I
said
don't think
you
you can.
should do this. I typed it in the text and then I circled around it, and you
What's
were
that
still like, uh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That sounds good to me."
At least at least he admits it's his fault, like I've met some people like whatever you do sometimes it's not their fault.
The problem is it was on Snapchat, so the text disappear and then you can't really confirm.
Ah,
You
okay, okay,
know,
okay.
so I
Y'all
kind of
ever had that summarized? Like you ask for a summary and then like the handwriting is ass, like ass.
yeah.
Like you ask
Mm,
someone, bro. Like I insulted someone because after he sent me, like I should have been appreciative because he sent me. I was like, bro, did you write this with your foot? Like what's going on, bro? I got so mad
True,
at him.
true.
Oh man,
We definitely messed up on our grades a couple of times, but yeah, to come back to
same, bro, same.
the whole point, I do
But the
be
comebacks are like the most amazing. Like the ones who fuck up and then the comeback is
exactly.
legendary. Is
You,
legendary.
you love to see it. You love to see it. I just
Cause
talk
like
too much. I just talk too much, and there's
yeah, same.
if I get on a call with somebody, it can literally be like, "Yo, can I ask you something? Just 5 minutes," and then it becomes an hour, 2 hours. Everybody who knows me, who calls with me regularly, knows that I definitely have no social life and will definitely bother you until you hang up on me. So
if you need to ask something to God, you
don't.
just put it in a text, because if you call him, you already wasted the rest of your day. It
True.
doesn't matter what time it is. You already messed up your whole day.
Hey
Yo,
man,
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
bored, I'ma just call God fam.
Exactly, exactly. I'm not
I
gonna
mean, it's
lie,
not boring
Brian.
to call to him, but it's just the amount of time he consumes. It's fun and all that, but you just lose a lot of time.
It just eats your day, it eats it, fam.
I'm
And
not gonna
I
lie,
can tell him six
Brian.
times, yeah, I'm going to sleep now. I'm going to stop calling. And he will be, oh, did I already tell you that you did? And then,
You must have another story. Like, bro,
Ah, that's why you've been dodging my calls lately, bro.
if
That's
people see his girl,
you.
he's like,
You
ah,
just
nah.
no, because if I text him something, he'll answer. Like I appreciate that, but he don't want to call no more. I see you
but
now. You could have just told me, bro. No hard feelings.
that's just it. Because me, Gat, and Ella, we used to call a lot. But the last few months, I haven't called with, and I know they're still calling with each other, and I don't mind. But every time I call with one of them, the other one gets involved in one way or another. And if they both are calling you, you are just done.
Who are you people?
Nah,
I
I'm not
don't know.
saying I'm surprised, bro. I don't care. Like, do you, boo boo?
Hey,
I
be
don't give a shit.
quiet. You don't have to
Hey,
scream like that.
chillax, bro. Chillax.
Yo,
Who are you saying
real,
be quiet, fam? It's a
real
podcast.
G's, real G's moving silent like lasagna.
Yeah. I like that line. Hey, bro. Hey,
We
yo,
move
Brian.
Hmm?
You got a girl or no? None of my business. All right, move on then, huh?
exactly. Yo, Brian. No, Brian.
Hey, Brian was silent. What's up?
I don't know what to say now.
We
Hey.
we interrupt this podcast for a short intermission.
God don't even know. God needs to know this information now.
I
Hey,
know,
let me know, bro.
I know the status, and I keep in touch with my.
Do you?
See,
Ooh.
I,
Do you actually?
I need to cut this whole part out. Y'all are talking crazy.
No, why you gotta cut out
No,
part,
we are
bro?
not talking crazy.
This is
Have you
endearing.
listened to the ending of the last podcast? Because I was listening to this. I
The
was
first
listening to it
episode, the
this
first
morning.
episode.
Yeah, the first episode. I don't know what Umi was thinking about what she was talking about, but
Oh,
Hey,
it was just
Umi be
crazy.
mad disrespectful
yo,
sometimes.
you guys,
Like it's funny, but
Suddenly, Ivory begins talking about body count. I'm just here listening. Hey, what is this man doing?
body
I
count.
I cut out the whole for the people who haven't listened to the end of the podcast, who were listening and were like halfway to, were like, man, it's alright. You guys missed the most important. The last half hour just went crazy. I had to cut that part out because she really was telling some stuff that you should not put on the internet for everybody to hear.
God is a good friend. Even like he was like, man, I'm gonna censor this shit for the
I'm
people.
like, you can't do that to my people. I know these
Yeah,
people. These are real life people with families.
y'all trying to ruin families here.
Exactly. Don't be a
Umama too crazy
homebreaker.
sometimes.
Don't be a
Umama too
homebreaker.
crazy.
For
Umama too crazy.
everyone listening, we need Umaima back on this
We need
on
her
the
back. I want to
podcast.
do a podcast with
I
her,
need
fam.
an episode with Umaima and Ivory.
another
again.
episode. Yes, I'll definitely bring those two back together. But we need also to get some combinations. Might even need to get three people on one episode. For
Hey,
the
yo,
people,
fine.
for the people listening, and you two guys, you guys think I should upload more frequently because I can definitely upload.
Yeah, do it, bro. Do it. We
I
want
don't
to hear
wanna,
some God.
I don't wanna flood the people with too much episodes
Hey, man,
because
fuck the people, bro. Do your thing, King. Don't drop that car, bro.
Do you know the one
Yo,
footballer interview? Like, yeah, I want to take my wife, my girlfriend. I
yeah,
mean, my wife.
exactly.
That's gonna be you.
you that football thing. I would tell my girlfriend, my wife. I mean, my girl, my wife. Nah, nah, nah. I will say this. I will say this. God, from what I've seen, you seem like a good guy. I can the
Thank
guy
you,
the girlfriend don't need to worry. Don't need to worry. My my
thank
man
you.
loyal. My man loyal. DJ
We
Khaled
all
on this
know,
bitch.
and I'll say it on the record, and I'll repeat it till I die. Black men don't cheat, and if you don't, if you don't believe it, you're a hater.
Yo, some black girls are getting pissed right now. If
Black
I post hey, some gonna hey bro, I'm not saying
But what
anything.
about the Indian guys?
black
Hey
men
bro,
don't cheat.
I don't bro, I am as loyal as they come.
You guys, I just
How
want to
can you
say,
be loyal if you don't have anything to be loyal to?
Well, fam, okay, right now I don't have anything to be loyal to.
I
Yes,
just also
I'd
want
be loyal to myself too.
true,
And be
true,
If
loyal to
because
God.
if I cheat, I cheated on myself at the same time, bro. Because I've
E-
cheated on my morals, on my standards, on my belief.
exactly. And we men need to hold
We
other
men
men accountable.
accountable.
Cheating is not acceptable, you guys. Stay loyal. Stay
Hey,
loyal.
hey, but all I'm saying, girls cheat too.
Girls cheat too, and we need to hold them accountable too.
They cheat
Hey,
more often.
hey,
You
Joe.
you guys,
I don't know about that, bro. I ain't trying to get that. I
if
ain't trying to make a girl versus boy, girl versus
exactly.
man war.
I'm just saying
But I ain't moving mad.
we as men need to hold other men
Men
accountable, and then
accountable.
women will do the same for each other. But you
Ladies,
guys, if you see one of your friends cheating on his girlfriend, you snitching?
hold on. Repeat the question.
If you see one of your friends stepping out of line and cheating on his girlfriend, are you
Look.
snitching?
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Okay, personally, if he's like a good friend, like a best friend, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take his ear and talk to him like I'm his daddy. You know, like your papa, fam. Like, bro, what you doing?
Exactly.
You got a nice ass girl and you trying to do this? I'm gonna talk to him first, you know, cause he my boy.
Exactly.
So I gotta put him first straight. Like, hey, look, bro, you fucked up here, bro. Cause I've done this, you know. I've told this like, bro, you're messing up here. Not that many of my friends. I'm not usually friends with fuck boys. I'm friends with perverts, but that's another thing.
Damn. Wait.
No,
Woo.
because there's a difference. There's a difference.
True.
A fuck boy is someone who's gonna use a girl's feelings to get some sex and then drop her. You know, a
Ex-
pervert is like, you know, he's honest with it. He's like, yo, gal, let's do the exercise in the bed, and then let's never talk to each other. And if the girl is
wait.
on that,
Wait. That's not a pervert. That's just being honest. If you both can
nah, because
agree.
this guy, cause yeah, but this guy is on that thing too much sometimes. I'm like, bro, give yourself a breathe and give the person down there a breather, fam. Like, yo, this man moving like leave some for us, you know? Nah, I'm playing. No, I'm playing.
Leave some for us. Okay, I see you. You on some demon time.
No, not me, him.
Alright.
I'm a nice boy. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Mama raised me well.
Exactly. As you guys heard, we are well raised boys. Stop
You
the
know,
cheating. Stop the
stop the
cheating.
cheating. You
And I
see,
think that's the
I
most
ain't got no
important
fuck
thing
boyfriend.
I've heard today. So I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up. You guys, appreciate all of you for coming to another episode of Three Clouds. Thank you guys for
Support the
listening.
podcast.
So much fun. I hope you guys tune in next time when we go back when we have another episode. Hopefully with these two other guests, possibly. We'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll leave these two guys in the description down below. I'll tag their Instagrams. Do you guys want me to tag anything else?
Nah, it's fine. I don't even want to. You don't need to do. I just came here for you, bro.
Nah, I'm definitely
I
tagging.
mean,
I'm definitely tagging my main man Sushi. Go look in the description. He'll be there. I'm tagging him.
Yeah,
Go
the
follow my man.
Instagram should be fine because we still need to be loyal.
Exactly. We tagging Instagrams down below. Everything we
okay.
said, we stand behind it. Go follow these two guys. And
Um,
you guys, go show some support on my man Sushi. He trying to start something for himself. Tell him how funny he is. Tell him how entertaining he is. He'll definitely do something himself. Keep the lookout for that. Go show him some love.
Hey man,
For sure,
appreciate it.
love to the fam.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Just the whole team gotta eat. So thank you guys for coming. Do you guys have one thing to tell the people? One last thing you want to tell the people?
Hey man, Corona times. Take care of yourselves. Keep yourself clean. I guess I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, take care of yourselves. Take care of your families, of your friends, and that's it.
Yeah. Just keep being loyal and like
Yeah,
and subscribe.
like and
Yes,
subscribe. Support
sir.
the
Yes,
business.
sir. That's where we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope to see you guys on another episode. Bye, you guys.